Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good morning, my student. I am Dr. Mustafizur Rahman, Assistant Professor, Department of Surgery, Boshundhara Din Medical College, Dhaka. Today, I present a new topics, pneumothorax. The meaning of pneumothorax is pneumo means gas and thorax means pleural cavity. In the definition of pneumothorax, it is a clinical conditions in which excess accumulation of air in between the two layers of pleural cavity. So, it produces some clinical manifestations, some clinical problems and causes some patients deteriorating conditions. So, you know, normal pleural space is a closed cavity in which negative pressure is essential for normal lung expiration or breathing. The pleural space is occupied by negative pressure. At the beginning of inspiration, the pressure is -5 centimeter of water pressure. At the end of inspiration, the pressure rises -7.5 centimeter of water pressure. The source of air, the air come from different sides of the body's cavity. It comes from visceral pleura or ruptured esophagus, chest wall defect or gas forming organisms. The classification of pleural effusion or classification of pneumothorax. It is traumatic. The trauma may be blunt or penetrating. It may be iatrogenic. It is sometimes diagnostic and sometimes therapeutic. It may be spontaneous, either primary or secondary. Secondary spontaneous pleural pneumothorax is like COPD, infection or neoplasms like bronchogenic carcinoma, mesothelioma, anything else. Traumatic pneumothorax. Traumatic pneumothorax is penetrating trauma. In case of penetrating trauma, air entering pleural space directly through the chest wall. Traumatic pneumothorax also include blunt trauma or high risk occupational trauma. Iatrogenic pneumothorax. Iatrogenic pneumothorax includes transthoracic needle aspiration biopsy, transbronchial biopsy, thoracosynthesis, central venous catheter placement, intercostal nerve block, tracheostomy, intermittent positive pressure ventilations and nasogastric tube placement. Condition associated pneumothorax like COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, bronchial asthma, tuberculosis, cystic fibrosis, bronchogenic carcinoma, sarcoidosis, idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis, and any others. Simple pneumothorax. Penetrating or non-penetrating trauma sometimes causes simple pneumothorax. Thoracic spine fracture dislocation, it also causes simple pneumothorax. In case of open types of pneumothorax, there is a injury to the thoracic wall which is producing open pneumothorax. In case of during inspiration, air enter pleural cavity through open, sucking chest wound. Negative pleural pressure is lost, permitting collapse of ipsilateral lung and reducing venous return to heart, and produce mediastinal stiffness and compression of opposite lung. In case of expiration, as chest wall contracts and diaphragm raises, air is expressed from pleural cavity via wounds. Mediastinum shift to the affected site and mediastinal flutter further impaired venous return by distortion of vena cava. Now we discuss a important topics for our exam. This is tension pneumothorax. It may face in written exam, viva exam, and sometimes in OSCE procedures. Tension pneumothorax. In case of tension pneumothorax, there is a valve-like actions in the chest wall or visceral pleural wall. In tension pneumothorax, what pathology occurs? In tension pneumothorax, one-way valve allow air to enter the pleural space during inspiration, but not to escape on expiration. Large amount of trapped air accumulation in the pleural space and the interpleural pressure may rise to well above atmospheric level. The pressure causes mediastinal displacement towards the opposite lung with compression of the opposite lung and impairment of the systemic venous return, causing cardiovascular decompressions. So, in tension pneumothorax, there is valve-like action. It is a one-way valve. In case of one-way valve, sometimes the air accumulation through the visceral layer of the lung, or sometimes it comes from the outside the body cavity through the chest wall, and it is produces one-way valve. So, gradually air accumulation in between the pleural cavity and produces the wide pleural cavity space and compress the ipsilateral lung, and gradually it presses the mediastinum of the heart and opposite lung field. So, patient presents with acute surgical emergency. Now, we present the clinical features of pneumothorax. In case of pneumothorax, there is a history of trauma, either blunt trauma, penetrating trauma, or any other trauma in the body cavity. Patient complain breathlessness or respiratory distress with rapid rise of respiration and pleuritic chest pain. There is a sharp chest pain, especially during inspiration, and patient gradually deteriorated. Sudden pain is sudden onset in nature in case of tension pneumothorax or spontaneous pneumothorax. When we examine the patients, we see or we inspect the trachypnea, tachycardia, hypotension and cyanosis or hypoxemia. During physical examination, especially respiratory system examination, decreased breath sound, especially ipsilateral side, hyperresonance of the lung field during percussions, decreased tactile phemetus, altered mental status of the patients. In case of cardiovascular system, we see the raised jugular venous pressure, shifting of the mediastinum on the opposite side. Other system includes subcutaneous emphysema. When we palpate the chest wall, there is a cracking sound or abnormal sound in the subcutaneous tissue plane. This is called subcutaneous emphysema, and sometimes we palpate the trachea, which is shifted to the opposite side. What is the complications of spontaneous pneumothorax? The spontaneous pneumothorax sometimes produces tension pneumothorax, failure to expand of the lungs, persistent air leak, and sometimes it produces the recurrence of the pneumothorax. What are the complications of tension pneumothorax? The tension pneumothorax produces mediastinal shift to the opposite side of the lung. When it occurs in both sides of the lung, the mediastinum usually compressed by two sides of the pressure of the lung. Kinking of the superior and inferior vena cava, decrease in venous return to heart, decrease the cardiac output, and patient may suffer with shock and hypoperfusion. This is the pathophysiology, or this is the complications of tension pneumothorax. How we diagnosis? Usually patient is diagnosed by clinical assessment or bedside examination, either history, physical examination. Sometimes we need some laboratory investigations for proper management of the patients. So, we perform some investigations like ABG, arterial blood gas analysis. In case of ABG reports, we found PO2, partial pressure of oxygen, is decreased, partial pressure of carbon dioxide may decreased due to hyperventilations. It may sometimes increase in some clinical conditions. I also get some imaging investigations like X-ray chest. In case of X-ray chest, inspiratory and expiratory imaging may sometimes we investigate. Sometimes we do some sophisticated investigations like CT scan of the chest or MRI of the chest to see some bubbles or bullous lesion of the lung. Sometimes a small pneumothorax is difficult to diagnose with chest X-ray. In case of CT scan, it is better delineation. Now, we also perform some investigations like ultrasonography of the chest. It produces some important clues for management of the patients. Now, how we will treat our patients? Treatments depends upon according to the clinical conditions, the site of injury and the facilities of the hospital environments. The treatment also depends upon according to the ATLS guideline like advanced trauma life support managements. We first manage the patients by primary survey with simultaneous resuscitation, then secondary survey and then definitive managements. In case of primary survey and simultaneous resuscitation, I will ensure the airway, breathing and circulations. To maintain the adequate airway, immediate insertion of a wide bore needle in the second intercostal space of a affected chest wall. So, in case of tension pneumothorax, it is produces act as a open pneumothorax. When a wide bore intercostal tubes, sometimes we introduce the lateral chest wall. It is the definitive management of a pneumothorax, and the chest tube is connected with water seal bottle, and when we examine the patients, the other injuries with manage in the same protocol or same guidelines. Sometimes the patient may need ventilator supports, analgesics, antibiotics and any other risk factors when patients suffer with diabetes, hypertension. This is management according to the protocol. This is a multiple team approach management. So, the management depends with multidisciplinary team approach. We sometimes involves thoracic surgeons, anesthesiologist, intensive care unit specialist, medicine specialist, and as a surgeons may need it in multidisciplinary team approach. So, I conclude the today topics. Pneumothorax. This is a surgical emergency, especially in tension pneumothorax. So, when we found a patient in our day-to-day practice, it not neglect our patient. Immediately we diagnose the patients as a case of tension pneumothorax. We introduce a wide bore needle in the affected side of the chest wall, especially second intercostal space. So, we survive the patients and help our nations. So, thank you my students to my valuable important topics. I will also thanks my institutes to say something in front of my students. Assalamu alaikum.